You have the what we call a online test, CV test. If you fail, you start the process. It's easier here. I want to say it's easier. You are a journalist. You can ask those outside, well, how long does it take somebody to get a driver license? So that is a process that we are over time. We are trying to instill in Nigeria that nobody just walk in like what was happening before. You now obtain a driver license without passing through these processes. Well trained. Driving school will train you both theory and practical. And you must pass through that 21 days. You must pass through that 21 days before you now go to the process of going to the physical capture, paying your normal fee, and then obtaining the temporary license, and the other one that will last for 60 days. I mean, that lasts for 60 days, and you get the main license.
Okay. So are there road safety schools, or do you partner with existing schools?
Yes, we partner. Road safety don't do it directly, but those driving schools are well trained, monitored, regulated. Yeah, you cannot just operate driving school for this without road safety certifying you.
Okay.
Yes, we have certified driving schools that are in charge of that.
That's interesting. Now, many people would claim that the third party, they were in or around the road safety office. First of all, do you agree with this? And if you do, what is the command doing to read, itself of those third parties?
That is why I am on A. Thank God you heard me before now. And every opportunity I have to speak to them, I said, don't come. Don't come even my office to give license to anybody to do. Don't come. I cannot even try that. Don't give to any of my staff. Go to those centers and do your license. I think people are complying. Because we need to start doing something in the right way.
Okay.
We want to start putting the due process. So that is just the issue.
So if you have 26 days for fresh licenses, of course, to be certified a driver, and then I think you said 60 days? 60 days,
the 60 days is when you have passed the 26 days, and you are now taken for the physical capture.
Okay.
That physical capture, they will give you temporarily, everything being equal in the sense that the network is there, everything working well. You are given a temporary license. That from that day, suppose today is 7th. If you are given a temporary license today, that temporary license will last for 60 days. But within that 60 days, you can get your license within 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 1 month.
Amazing.
Yes.
So for renewal, of course, you don't go through the 26. No. You just start from the 60.
No. Yes. You don't go through that. But there's what we call bypass.
Okay.
Bypass for renewal. Now, you can stay in this your office, log into FRSC driver license portal, and do your documentation.
Okay.
But that one, supposing your license is expiring in 1 month time, you start the process. If your license is expiring in, let me say, 7 March, you start the process now, within 1 month.
All right. We have to take a break now. After that, of course, we continue conversations, and the listener gets to ask you questions. Please stay with us.
The show continues.
We're still having conversations with the sector commander, FRSC River State, Corps Commander Umoh Inyang, and we're talking about the caution by the FRSC River State against, let me say, third party, because that's how the sector commander described it. You're welcome once again, Commander Inyang. Thank you for being here.
Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Always a pleasure. So, you've talked about the process. Go straight to the centers. Do not engage with third party. But you know, the challenge was that people could not verify the licenses that they got. Was that a problem with the network, or was it because of the channel through which they got the licenses?
I don't understand your question. How? They verify how? You have gotten a license.
On the website.
From the website?
Yes.
You have been issued original license?
Yes.
And you want to verify?
That was the problem.
I'm not aware of that. I'm just hearing it for the first time.
Okay.
So I will find out from our main. I know that may be network issue anyway, maybe network issue. But if you have issue with your license, the license has been produced, you can verify that. I need to find out whether there was a time that portal has problem.
That's faulty. Mm-hmm. Okay, one of the reasons why people use third parties, as they are called, is because of speed. A popular example would be trying to get your Nigerian passport, right? There's a term used, express. So they tell you have to wait for this long, and then somebody in the office says, don't worry, now if you pay this amount, we can get it for you in 2 days. Some will even say by the end of today. So it usually is the lure of getting it faster. That's why people. And, of course, I'm not saying anybody should, but 60 days sounds like a long time, even though you said it's not the entire 60 days. But somebody wanting to wait for 2 months, and then you tell them, you know what, we can get it for you in 2 weeks or a week.
No. The issue is, see, even if you want to use the back door, the third party, if that license is not dropping, you cannot even get it.
Okay.
The person that is using third party has nothing to do with the getting that license immediately. It has nothing to do with it. It's a process. We have a print farm.
Okay.
As you know your license today, whether you use third party or not, that license will be uploaded to that print farm. It's a print farm that will print it in Abuja and now dispatch it to our level here.
Okay.
So there's nobody that will influence that. The third party has no influence to do. Why we are trying to discourage people from the use of third party or thought is a complaint that people have been having. Loss of money, I gave more to this one, there's no license. But if you observed, anyone has gone to the driver license center to relicense, you don't hear so much complaint. Even if there is this delay, if I come to this your studio and I want to do something, if you have any service to provide, I'll come here. If there are issues, I'll meet you. I'll come back to you.
Yeah.
And you have access to read your system to know what is really happening. But the person you are giving this thing to outside may not know what is happening there, and may not even know how to influence you getting that license. So I don't encourage it personally, because I know what I'm saying. It's not everything I will talk so much about this thing, but I'm encouraging people, go to the center and get your license.
Okay.
Like, if somebody comes to me, I drag that person to the center. Anybody that can have met me before now will know that even before I become the center commander, I will direct you to the center to go and do your license. I can call the person in charge of that place. Since Emeka is coming, please assist Emeka to do his or his license, whoever. But for me to now collect money from you, start telling you this, I don't do that. And I don't encourage people to do it.
Okay.
Because that's where we are having issues.
All right. It's time for you to be a part of the conversation. Have you had issues with your driver's license? What kind of issues? Do you need any form of clarification? The sector commander of the Federal Safety Corps River State is right here with me. The number to call are 0817-923-0002. And if you also have questions about any road safety concern, this will be the perfect time to make your voice heard. 0817-923-0002. 0003. 0817-923-0007. WhatsApp is 080-903-06416. We're live on Facebook and Twitter at Nigeria InfoPH. You can watch, listen, and drop your comments on those platforms. Please turn off your radio as you call. All right, there's a question here. It says, good afternoon, Sam and Mr. Sector Commander. He acknowledged he obeys traffic rule and also said his men do not jump out of their vehicle just to make way for him to pass the bottleneck. Please ask him, who are entitled to sirens in a state like River State? Does the governor of another state have legal authority to use siren and bike escort while he is in another state or in the FCT? Also ask, for any reason we see that siren blaring vehicle is escorting Oyibo people from one oil facility, should we make way for them? Or should we just go our way and allow them overtake if they can't text? That's a very good question. Over to you, sir. The use of siren.
The use of siren, the governor has immunity.
Okay.
The governor, deputy governors, the president, the vice president, the chief judge, all those have immunity. And as far as siren is concerned, you see, let us also respect our leaders. If you see siren, give way. You see a flag carrying vehicle, give way. You are giving honor to that person. It may be your turn tomorrow. The person that is chasing that thing now, it may be tomorrow, maybe his turn. So by law, they don't allow those people to carry siren.
Governors, even when they are not in their state?
Why not?
Okay.
Why not? Is the governor is not Nigerian? It's a Nigerian.
Okay. So he's asking who should have the sirens, because, like he said, sometimes expatriates are escorted, right, with vehicles and security, and they also use sirens. So,
if in as much as that vehicle is being led, those vehicles are being led by security organization, the police, and there's a siren there, the police has authority to blast siren. Everybody has authority to blast siren. All the security agencies have authority to blast siren, but not what do you call them? Non-state actors.
VIPs. Okay. So
and the vehicle there has what do you call it? There's nobody that can be. Even me, I'm going
to. We understand that almost every.
And you lost to allow.
Ken, see, once the driver also says,
I can say, we had you for some time. The issue might have been network issue.
Okay.
And as I said, it takes 60 days. But like all these studios I have been, I acknowledge the fact that for some time we're having issues of network between here and the print farm. But that issue is being addressed. And I want to thank God, the person that sent that text said he got it. Having gotten this driver license, I think though it was delayed, I want to apologize to him that thing was delayed, but he got it.
Commander Inyang, a year is a long time.
I am saying, you see, that is why you are given that temporary license. Nobody will embarrass you as much as that temporary one is with you.
But there's a validity period.
It is. There is. But you see, we must understand the fact that, yes, there's validity period, but it's not your fault. Nobody would apprehend you. Nobody will arrest you for using that temporary on beyond that 60 days, because it's our problem, not your problem.
Okay. Mm-hmm. All right, Julius calls from Port Harcourt. Hello, Julius. Okay, I'm hoping we don't have problems with the phone lines. Let's see if we can take this call from Blessing. Hello, Blessing. Good evening.
Yeah.
Hello?
My issue is that, can you hear me now?
Yes, we can.
Okay. I paid for driving license since September last year. Till now, I cannot get the driving license. Renew is a renew. I don't know the issue. I've called before. Sometime last year in this program, I called. Same thing. So I don't understand. Why would somebody pay for driving license? This is going 4th to 5th month. No license. And where I'm working, there is a challenge that you must use the driving license to acquire the other license you need to work with.
Okay. Blessing, when you call, what do they tell you?
Yeah, they said the issue from Abuja that as soon as they will rectify it.
Okay. Thank you for that.
That is what I've said. It's a network problem. So I'm appealing to everybody that's having issue getting his license on time to just have patience with us. We are the core marshal in town management working around the clock to ensure that we return to our level. FRSC has is known for efficient service delivery, but this challenge that we have now, very soon we'll get over it.
Wouldn't it be nice to have a tank? Sorry, what do you call it? Print farm in Port Harcourt?
We were having every center was printing and delivering license.
Yeah.
There were also issues before the thing was centrally done to have control.
Okay.
To have control. That was why the thing every center, every state sent to you get your license produced here. We only send it back up to the central system,
database,
system. So there was a problem, and the management decided to print it centrally for control and for security.
Okay. Justice calls from Omodiaga. Hello, Justice. Good evening.
Yes, Sam, good evening.
Good evening.
My regards to your guest.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yes. Where I work in the human resource department in my company. Before I hire a driver, I must first of all go to FRSC website to verify the validity of the driver's license of the person I'm hiring. Now, we have addressed the issue of network. I think it's something that needs to be attended to very well, because here where I am working, if that driver's license is not verified, that person loses job. So let there be an alternative to that, why network is having challenges. Thank you, sir.
All right.
Thank you very much. Thank you for believing in FRSC, because you have to authenticate that driver license. I like that. Before you employ anybody, you get to. As I'm saying that problem will be resolved.
Okay.
And accept the fact that it is a challenge.
Okay.
Yes.
So hopefully we would not have it again.
I'm not right now.
Because network problem, you and I don't control problems with network, right? So he's saying, in the event that you have that challenge, which is beyond all of us, are there things that can be done in the interim to ensure that people can still get by?
You see, the process is automated. The process of license is automated, and it will be difficult to verify it manually.
Okay.
Everything is the only manual thing you have is that printout.
Okay.
Both temporary and the real license. Every other thing, the website for you to get is a central database system. So it will be difficult to authenticate it without that the system.
Okay.
Network.
Vitalis calls from PH. Abinoye from Abua. Good evening.
Good evening, Jude.
It's Sam.
Okay, sir, it's Sam.
Go ahead.
I greet you, our guest. Transportation is a very key sector in the economy. And I have seen that most persons feast on transportation. If you get to the road, you see the VIO, you see the road safety, you see the police. My question now is, which of them is more equal to check driver's license? Thank you.
Okay. Did you get the question, sir?
Yes, I heard the question.
Okay.
As far as driver license is concerned, vehicle administration is concerned in Nigeria, the three agencies that he mentioned have the right to check driver license, check vehicle papers. The police has the right, FRSC has the right, the VIO, they have the right. Okay. You see, the issue of road safety is under concurrent list.
Okay.
Under concurrent list. So the state has a role to play. The federal government has a role to play. So that is that. All the agencies mentioned, they have the right to do it.
Charles calls from Bonny Island. Good evening, Charles.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Please go ahead.
Yeah. Sam, I think the road safety and INEG are not improving.
Are not what?
Sam, you can use their ATM card to withdraw from any POS.
Okay.
As far as this country is concerned. Fake driver license. I believe by now the road safety could have gotten a machine that once they stop a driver, then slot in that listing, it will identify that this is fake or this is original copy. Besides that, those fake copies are also coming from their office. People doing fake biometric, you pay money, at the end of the day, the road safety identify you are doing fake and the rest. The whole thing gets to do with their system. I wonder why under 5-10 minutes I'll be able to get my ATM card from the bank. If you ask him now, the driver license and his ATM card, which one is more important to him? He will say it's ATM card. ATM card, you sit at the place, immediately you get your ATM card. Driver license, it takes you the whole. I have done my driver license for 3 years. I couldn't get it.
3 years.
And they keep on giving one excuse to another. Yes, 3 years. That one expired. I renew. I was using paper for 3 years.
Wow.
Giving excuse and the incompetent. I don't know what they are doing. We should try and upgrade our system.
All right. Thank you very much, Charles. So you respond to that shortly, but let me try to take more calls. Famous, good evening.
Good evening, my brother.
Good evening. Yes, go ahead, please. Hello, Famous, are you there? Okay, Jude calls from Umoh. Good evening, Jude.
Yes, Sam. The guy in the studio, I have question for him.
Okay, he can hear you.
It is on this, the use of sarin.
Okay.
Is there no law that stipulates or spells out those entitled to use sarin? If there is, anybody using sarin and is not entitled for it has offended the law. You merely said big man. What qualifies a big man in Nigeria? A big man you think we should respect. He should use a siren and drive us out of the road. It is said the law is a respecter of no one. Big man or small man. So that's the use of big man respect. No, it pisses me off. The law doesn't respect big man or small man. Everybody is equal. Is there no law that spells out those who should use sarin and when it should be used? My question.
Okay, thank you very much, Jude. And let me take this comment and so you can answer all of them together. The comment on WhatsApp reads, Oga Police has stopped and delayed me for several hours. I renewed mine since June last year till now. No license. He also says, should I pay for 3-year license? And for 1 year, I didn't have... am I not being shortchanged? Okay. So the first person talked about easily getting an ATM card, but it's difficult to get a driver's license. The second is talking about siren. And the third, you said we can make do with the temporary, but he says he was held up by police officers.
He may not have. The last one I said was held up with police by police officer. I was not there. But I have said the temporary license lasts for 60 days. Now, if in the course of that 60 days you don't get the original one, I'm not sure any reasonable person can hold anybody after explaining that this thing is not my fault. I know no state person will hold you having shown that this is term license, I'm not collected, the other one is not yet ready. Everybody knows that it is not the fault of the prospective the driver's license holder.
As for us, you have seen it with the Nigeria police.
And the approach, most of us, because we are already up, we are already annoyed. I'm not getting a license. That's the only thing I will say.
Well, thank you, sir. We are out of time. Have yourself a wonderful day, sir.
Thank you very much.
Stay with us. Nigeria Info. We'll be back.